and today we're going to review something I got a couple of days ago, mainly because there's a couple of tweaks I want to do to it, but I want to run it by everyone first. So we're going to review Transformers Cyberverse Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures, whatever it is. Snarl, warrior class Snarl, in fact. Isn't he just adorable? He's a little cutie pie Snarl. Very reminiscent of the old G1. Little cutesy, little cartoony, little bit babyish. But he's adorable, so I can't complain. Size comparison. 86 blur. So he's deluxe-ish. He's warrior class, so you know, deluxe-ish, maybe it's smaller. And just so you know how small he is, another comparison I can do. 86 Sludge. Is this in scale? Is this how big they should be? I don't know. How big is Stegosaurus is compared to Brachiosaurus? Because apparently Brontosaurus doesn't really exist. I don't know. Dinosaurs, whatever. But he's cute. About the only thing he's missing is the Autobot symbol on the forehead, but I might have some of those, so I guess I could do that myself. Should I do that myself? That's things. There's a couple of questions I've got. For example, if you look here, they've got this lovely little line. It just starts like a couple of millimeters short of this ridge. Now, I have got a paint pen that's roughly this colour, so I could follow that all the way along here. But then it wouldn't match up with the front, so question, do you think that's something I should do? There's one more thing which is primarily to do with the robot mode, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Should we transform it? Let's do it. Right. Let's do the bit that's going to make this really, really stupid. When you get this back piece, we're going to wriggle it. It comes unpegged, and then we take it off. Yeah, that's... This becomes the robot. So we're going to split the head. Come on. No, it splits really easily. There we go. Split the head. Split the head. Rotate the legs back. It's nice to have it drop into, you know, line with this. Like a G1 or maybe the Studio Series or something, yeah. Just, I don't know, just for the sake of making it look nice, I guess. Okay. Then we're going to rotate this over the top. It will try and separate anyway, so you might just give it a little pop. Stand it up. We're going to straighten the arms out. Now, your knee-jerk response would be to rotate these claws so they're on the outside. No, they actually rotate to be on the inside. And there's his hand. I don't like it, but it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. So rotate this down, and they come on into place. Rotate. So you've technically got a double elbow, but these do lock into they can lock into place. So it's up to you what you want to do. But there he is in his robot mode, and he's basic. He's simplistic. He kind of reminds me of an Action Master. There you go. Get these done properly. Kind of reminds me of an Action Master, but I can't say he isn't lovely. You could do the waist, but there's a gap. If you're clever, you could give him a waist. I'm not going to. It's this thing sticking out his back. Yeah, let's have a look at this piece first. So you go, okay, what's this do? You just ignore it? No, not quite. What you do is you get this and you pull it down, and it untabs from this piece here into this gap. Rotate it around until this little tab goes into that little slot. And yes, this is soft rubbery rubbish, so you know, you end up with this hole, which is basically weapon storage. This you store, and it's like a sheath for a sword. Come on. So you can use this as like a sheath for it. And there's two ways of doing it. First of all, you can put it on this peg here into that hole. Get the arm out of the way. And that is absolutely ridiculous because he can't really use his arm now. It's in the way. You can't really draw it, and it's this giant lump. It's not very good. Secondly, you can put it on this little lever. You might be thinking, all right, Ugly, but what's that stupid lever-looking thing doing on the back anyway? Well, let's take the sword out and put it in his hand. Come on, come on out, come on. Come on. There we go. Put it out. Put it into his hand. And the eagle-eyed amongst you might have noticed already, but, you know, shh, no. So what happens is, you bring the arm up. It's on a ball joint. You bring the arm up on a ball joint. Then you can wiggle this and go, whoocha, 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 whoocha. Yeah, you can do it without that. You can just use the little lever. But yes, it's an action gimmick. You all know how I feel about action gimmicks. Head turns, ball joint, other elbow if you want, ball joint in the hip, over 90-degree bend. Stop there, even though they can look like they should go through. They don't, which is good. And that's it. He's quite basic. He is basic. He's very basic. So, main things I've done. First of all, floor polish these hips and these knees. These knees are still looser than I would like, but at least he can stand now, okay? Secondly, I did use a hairdryer to straighten out this sword. I don't know if it's getting bent inside the sheath or what. I don't know. So yeah, there's a couple of little paint things I could do. I could add a little bit here and there. But main thing I want to ask, boys and girls, is should I just glue this stupid gimmick arm solid? Because you don't need this. You can hold this in place and move the arm. It's not a ball joint. You don't need that at all. And I do kind of hate it, but then I'm interfering with the figure, and I don't really want to interfere with the figure, so what do I do? I don't know, give me some advice, boys and girls. That being said, he's a nice enough little thing. You can live with him quite happily. He's not going to ruin your day. He's quite lovely, and he's quite cheap. I've been keeping my eye on him for, like, a couple of years, and I finally snatched him up. So, turn your head, you. Look at the camera. Try not to fall over. There you go. No, bring that down. No. Come on, Snarl. Do me a favour, mate. No, you're not going to do it, are you? No, not going to do it. Alright, okay, fine. But that'll be my review for him, so just stay there. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. When I get repainted and better articulated, I don't know where I'm going with that one. Bye bye.